was woken up out of a dream. Don't know what I was dreaming about. And I saw this woman just like hovering over me, looking at me.
Hello, and thanks for tuning in to episode 56 of Your Ghost Stories. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a hair-raising story from Erica in the Midwest of the United States of America, the greatest country on earth. Don't actually hold me to that statement. It has no meaning to me and isn't actually what I personally believe. Way better countries out there. But if you are American and listening to this, please don't sue me for dissing your country. Anyway, I know some of you guys are missing the interview-style episodes, but we do have some coming up, so hold on to your horses and I'll have some more of them for you over in the next few weeks. One of them being psychic medium Glenn Rawnsley, who was kind enough to send me his book, Talking with Joseph, which I'm currently enjoying very, very much. I'd just like to give a shout out to a long-time listener, Jane Hunter, for putting me in touch with Glenn and for sending me some really awesome ideas for future episodes. So thank you, Jane, for being awesome. Everyone else, all I can say is be more like Jane. At this point in the episode, you're probably bored of hearing me waffle on, so without wasting any more of your precious time, let's get into today's story.
Your Ghost Story.
Erica was 19 at the time of this story and had just broken up with her partner. Looking to start fresh, she decided she wanted to move out and quite quickly came across a post on Facebook Marketplace of a lady subleasing a room in her home for the generously low price of just $250 per month. Not wanting to miss this opportunity, Erica snapped it up without hesitation.
I moved into this place, and it is a very old home. It was made out of local stone, and it was on this block that all the houses are made out of local stone, and if they weren't made out of local stone, they would not still be standing. I'll just say that. They're very old. So this house had been converted into separate apartments, and I was living in a room that you had to walk through a bathroom to get to, and this room was also connected to another bedroom, but we just put like furniture in front of it, so it kind of felt like a bedroom. So that's where I was staying. And the first night that I was sleeping there, I was woken up out of a dream, don't know what I was dreaming about, and I saw this woman just like hovering over me, looking at me. And I looked at her for a few seconds, and when she realized I was looking at her, I just saw her eyes get really wide, and she looked nervous, and she disappeared. I've never really given that a lot of credit because I was waking up out of a dream. You know, sometimes you just see things. I don't know. But then the next day when I was leaving to go do something else, you know, I was opening my door, going through the bathroom to get out of the house. I swore that I saw someone like crouched in the corner of the shower. And I thought that was weird. But because the night before and how I was like, that was probably just a dream. I'm probably just paranoid right now. I'm not going to give it any credit. So time goes on, right? And I get a cat. Love the little thing. She's precious. And it gets to a point where, you know, I'm 19. I'm a full-time college student. Her food was more expensive than mine. And I couldn't afford to keep her anymore. So one of my friends took her, and I noticed as soon as she was gone that things started to get a little hairy. Like from that day forward till I moved out, every single day something happened. Didn't matter if it was daytime, nighttime, or anything. But that little figure that I had seen crouched in the shower was a little boy. And he was very upset that my cat was not there anymore. So what did he do? He terrorized me. Like, it got to the point where I had to rearrange my room so when I would wake up and roll over in the middle of the night, I wouldn't see him, because he would stand in the corner where I had my cat's stuff, as if like protesting that she was gone. And that was every single night from that point on. During the day, I would have hangers and clothes fly out of my closet. Did not matter. Door would open, closet and clothes would just fall out. And it became a normal thing, like I would see him and I wouldn't think twice about it, because I didn't want to engage. I didn't want to encourage it. So what I would do is I wouldn't say anything. If he was really scaring me, I'd go to someone else's house. I'd just dip out, because like child spirits, you don't really know if it's a real child or not. I think this was a real child, because he was just throwing tantrums and taking it all out on me. The scariest thing that ever happened with him, though, was I was doing laundry one day. I guess my cat had probably been gone for a couple months now, and I'd become adjusted to seeing him. It wasn't anything new. And I was folding my laundry on my bed, and I watched him crawl out of my closet, look at me, and crawl underneath my bed. It actually makes me sick to my stomach, even thinking about it, because I don't know if you've seen any scary movie. It was horrifying. So yeah, I didn't. I didn't come back for like 2 days because that was horrifying. And before I left, though, I did get on my hands and knees and look under the bed to see if he was there. One of the bravest moments of my life. He wasn't. I was already done. I didn't care that I didn't see him. I was done. So, my laundry was clean. It didn't matter. I dipped. And from that point on, it never got that bad again. But he was almost always in the shower when I would be leaving. And the way that our bathroom was set up, like the mirror faced the shower, and there would be times where like I would be getting ready. I'm crying. I would be getting ready, and I would see his little stinking head pop up in the mirror. And I had to start sleeping with a face mask, because I would roll over in the middle of the night and he would either be in the corner of my cat's stuff, or he would be at the end of my bed, or it'd be in another corner. Like it was something straight out of Insidious. And I'd say that's one of the worst ghost stories I have at that house, definitely, because I never saw that woman again. There was one figure I kept seeing in the kitchen, but I never saw their face. They only stood with their back to me. So, I think our timelines were just crossing or something. But no one else in the house that lived there ever had any encounters that I know of. And yeah, so that's how I was terrorized by a little child ghost spirit.
Your ghost story. Your ghost story.
Ah, hell no. This is one of them stories enough to give you nightmares. You can close your eyes and really vividly see in your imagination that boy's head popping up in the mirror, can't you? A massive thanks to Erica for allowing me to share her story, and a huge credit to her for sharing it herself, which was clearly quite emotional and a heavy thing for her to recount. If you have a story you'd like to share with the Your Ghost Stories listeners, then please get in touch via our website, yourghoststoriespodcast.com, or by sending us an email to yourghoststoriespodcast@gmail.com. Until next week, sleep tight.